was watching I think I had sent it to you, that Harley initiated um conversation, and they were talking about like what was it? Like I can't remember exactly each of the topics, but one of the things that I noticed, now I haven't been watching Harley initiated for a long time. It's just recently, maybe over the last 2 months or so, 2 or 3 months, that I've found out about them and caught some of the old shows and now some more of the more newer ones. And one thing that I notice, and I think this is something that happens as well, is that looking at some of the earlier show, you can clearly see that these guys were very immatured in relationship, immatured in knowing how to develop themselves in order to become husbands or in order to find wives. And what I found as I begin to look through like some of the more like newer shows is that the more conversations that they had with people who came with knowledge to guide them and challenge the way that they thought, challenge the way that their experiences were, challenge them to do better as men, holding them accountable, like giving them specific concrete things that they need to be looking and doing. So they're having conversations with women, they're having conversation with, therapists, they're having conversation with male coaches, like all of these people who can pour into them, that you literally begin to see the change in the way that they started thinking. And so even the questions they're asking are different. Just, even just now, things that they're saying in their personal lives that are going on. And I think that is why the village, like what Shan was saying, that's part of why the village is important. To me, those people are their village. You know what I'm saying? And I think that is what a lot of us lack. If you're coming from a single parent home, you a lot of times is, in the Black community, is the mother is going to be limited on the direction and knowledge that she can impart on her son or her daughter. So you need other people to give you perspectives, and it may be from a jaded, mindset. So I agree with Shan in saying that you're going to need, if you're truly about developing self so you can form better relationship to eventually get married, if that is your goal, then you definitely going to need to have some coaches, some mentors, some village people. Well, y'all know, not the song, not those village people, but to have some village people in your lives so you can do better.
What was that? What was that? Do you remember that Bible verse that you talked about? Mistaken. I was trying to find it. Do you have it, Hosea?
Jose. Oh, which one though? Because I had gave you two. It was I have it in my phone.
Can I get one of you, while you look that up, can I get one of you to pull up Heru's comment for me real quick?
Whose?
Heru,
Which
they
one?
wrote the Most High didn't put women on earth. Yeah. Okay. I just want to address this real quick, and it's going to go back to what Charleston White was saying. We did that. We men created that. We men created a space because we decided to pedestalize the ooch ooch.
And it's so funny because the Bible verse in which I'm telling mistaken to look at actually addresses that. If she can pull it up.
Yeah, I have it. It is Hosea 3 verse 1.
If you
And
guys
then
can open your
Hosea
Bibles.
4 verse 14. What you say?
He said,
If we
"Open
could
your
just
Bible."
open our Bibles.
Oh,
Hosea
sorry.
chapter
It was both of those.
Hosea what?
Are you gonna read it?
Hosea what?
Read it.
Hosea what?
Is Jose, and sorry y'all if you're not really, I just came across this and was sharing it because I was like, oh wow, I never heard this scripture in the Bible. and so I started reading the chapter. I didn't finish it yet though. But it's Hosea chapter 3, verse 1. And that one said God commanded in Hosea for the man to reconcile, right? Basically taking the lead to reconcile relationship with the woman. And then on in Hosea chapter 4, verse 14, it said, I will not punish your daughters when they turn to prostitution, nor your daughters-in-law when they commit adultery, because the men themselves consort with harlots and sacrifice with shrine prostitutes. A people without understanding will come to ruin. And so what the conversation that Shannon and I was having was that I was saying when we're in these spaces, and I've actually, I had no idea that this was in the Bible, was that a lot of times men are blaming the women for the way everything is, that women need to get their stuff together, then men will get their stuff together. Whereas when I read this verse, it said the complete opposite, and that men need to get themselves together, and that by them getting themselves together, then in essence we will get ourselves together. And we've been saying that in this space, but you know, I know everybody is not a Bible thumper or Christian or whatever. So
and I just wanted to click, you know, I know everybody is not a Christian, but right. I'm pretty sure universally, no matter what religion or God you go to, nobody supports anything we do. Nobody.
Wait a minute.
The way we're moving, no, I'm sure not one religion supports this BS. I don't care.
Wait a minute.
I definitely agree.
Okay, go ahead. AP has something real fast. I think he has
I'm reading the New Living Translation.
Mm-hmm.
Hosea 3:1 states, then the Lord said to me, go and love your wife again, even though she commits adultery with another lover.
Yep. So basically, when I read the story, and I'm not one who
you got to read the rest.
You got to read the whole story, because it interests me to read the story, because I felt like Hosea was pretty much talking about Atlanta. When I read, I was like, dang, this sounds a lot like the ATL.
Man. Hey, look, I'm a pray for content tonight.
If you have not read that book, it is so interesting. I don't know how I missed that in church. That entire book is like
they don't be preaching that in church. That's why they ain't saying that chapter.